Hello, this is Chris Garrett of the Wow Factor Radio. I don't know about you, but for many of us, correcting our own riding position is a constant and frustrating challenge. Listen to what three-time Olympic dressage coach Jane Savoie has to say.
This is a project that I've been working on with my friend Ruth Hogan-Poulsen for, close to a year now. And it's a project to help riders with their position. Because, Ruth and I, between the two of us, we've done a lot of educational products over the years. But the one thing that people keep telling us is that they want help with their position. They're sick and tired of wasting their time and their money in riding lessons because their teacher has to keep repeating the same position corrections over and over. And they want to start working on some new stuff. Mm-hmm. And here's a biggie that we hear all the time. They're frustrated because they have trouble sitting the trot, and that's very big. And then, when they're riding on their own, they don't know what they should be fixing, and even if they know what they should be fixing, they don't know how to fix it. So Ruth and I came up with quite a little innovative program, we believe, to help people with these issues. I took the idea from Happy Horse in that people have different learning styles. Mm-hmm. And so there is a brochure that has illustrations of all the mental images, because one of the things that people say is, well, I'm not a very good visualizer, is this going to be a problem for me? So we have provided a brochure with the illustration of all of the what we call buzzwords. That's the shorthand language we're developing, so that people can just go through the brochure. They'll have these ready-made images that they can have in their mind's eye. Then we have 3 CDs. The first one's just an introduction to tell you how to use the program. The next 2 CDs are CDs that you can use while you're riding, while you wear them, whatever, in your Walkman or whatever, iPod, I don't know what people do. Yeah. But one is going over the buzzwords and just triggering you as you're riding, and the other is to help you with the sitting trot. Those are the CDs. And then we have 5 DVDs. And the first DVD, we are introducing the shorthand language to you, the buzzwords. And I can, in a little while, just give you some examples of some of those if you're curious. But
absolutely, yes.
Yeah. So we introduce the buzzwords. We introduce that shorthand language to you. And the next DVD shows the use of the buzzwords when someone's being lunged to help trigger position corrections. And then the third DVD, we have 5 completely different riders at different levels, from beginning to more sophisticated, so you can see how the buzzwords work for all different levels, but the corrections become more subtle as the riders get more experienced. And then the 4th DVD has lots of images and ideas. We're showing you how to help you sit the trot rather than just the CD where you're actually listening and riding. And then the final DVD, a lot of times people say, well, I don't have a lunge horse, or I don't have anyone who can lunge me, or I ride by myself all the time, I can't afford a lot of lessons. So Ruth shows you, she's riding, and she shows you how to use the buzzwords for you to self-correct when you're riding by yourself. So it's a combination of brochure and audio CD and DVDs to watch.
For people who want to get more information on this or take a peek at it, where can they find it?
Well, they can find it either on my website, which is www.janesavoie.com, or they could go on Ruth's website, which is ruthhoganpoulsen.com.
You can hear the rest of that 30-minute interview with Jane Savoie at thewowfactorradio.com. In the meantime, here's what people are saying about Program Your Position.
It was very simple and direct, applicable to any level of rider. And I'm not a professional, but I've ridden a lot, and I find myself already thinking of all the cues I'm going to give myself when I go get back on my horse. So I think they're going to be wonderful tools. Can't wait to try it.
Oh, I thought it was really very good. Lovely, unique ways of presenting riding position ideas, and especially helpful for the riders that school on their own a lot. wonderful for self-coaching.
I think sometimes when you're out riding, you need little tiny things to think about as you're going along that help you think about improving your own riding. And sometimes I think about the instructors I've had, and they've told me things, but I can't remember why I'm doing them. And then when I was watching this, I realized, oh, that's why you do that, because I could see what it was doing to the horse.
It just makes sense, and it's so easy, because if somebody says like ponytail, you go, oh. It's not like chin up or your eyes are looking down, look up, and you go like this.
I think, and what I really enjoyed too is the her explanation of the seat being more than just what you sit on, and that it goes down through your thighs, and you have more full connection.
And the buzzwords, what they allow you to have is a mental image of why you're doing it. You're not so hung up on trying to lower your head or put your heels down, not knowing that it has some effect on the horse. And I think what I really saw was that there was just this great connection between the riders and the horse. It was so obviously visible, and I would love to have.
I saw such great improvement in the horse's movement.
Very easily for anyone to understand. It doesn't matter whether you're a beginner or a more advanced person. You can certainly understand and get something out of these programs.
And then also someone else could ask me to watch them ride, and I could give them ideas, which was really exciting to me.
I think everyone should get this program.
It's great. Definitely recommend it.
Oh, definitely anybody could do this, even for beginner to, I can see where the people that were riding, they were more, higher advanced, but they still had issues, and every little bitty bit that was pointed out to them helped their riding tremendously. So everybody, if you can get out there and get that DVD or whatever, do that. Absolutely.